Hello. In this video, we are going to talk about Zed Editor or Z Editor. I think it's Zed. Yes, it's Zed Editor, which is a new editor. It's what's that in OBS? My glasses are making it weird. Okay, let me remove my glasses for now. I hope I can see. So, Zed Editor is a new text editor. It is still invite only, but they are expanding their beta to more users. I have this for a few months, but I never really tested it out. I signed up for it when there was no beta, and I just forgot about it. But now in the Twitter and other social media, I saw people talking about it, so I said, okay, let's make a video and let's also review it. At this stage, it is. So let's go to the text editor. So this is Zed. It looks like any other text editor. It has syntax highlighting, of course, and it has auto completion using LSP. But let's go through it. And I have the version 0.75.2. So they still have not reached version 1.0, which is normal. This is a beta software, and there are bugs. I have encountered bugs in my just today when I was using it to just configure it to my own needs, and I will show you how to configure it. So the first thing I want to talk about is maybe the performance. The performance is amazing. This text editor is written in Rust. It doesn't mean that Rust makes everything fast, but it let us think that they have native performance. So it's not built on top of web technologies. It's not HTML or CSS and these kind of stuff. This is pure native graphic program using GPU, and it's probably built on top of, I don't know, maybe let's actually look at the website and to see what it gives us, the data. So it says, yes, engineer for performance. Yes, I agree. It's really fast. Let's not get, oh my God. So it says that we are really fast. I agree. This was really fast. Oh, I didn't actually see this one. This is interesting. They are actually on par with Sublime Text in most benchmarks that they have themselves put in their website. They are on par with Sublime Text, and this is good. Sublime Text is a really fast text editor. The problems with Sublime Text are, I think the ecosystem of the Sublime Text has is not as good as vscode or even NeoVim and Emacs. There are not just that many people using it, and the people that are using it are not advanced Sublime developers. Because in the case of NeoVim and Emacs, you can extend the text editor, but in Sublime Text, you only have a JSON configuration like Zed and like VS Code, and you need actual developers to develop it. And also, Sublime Text is built on top of C++ as I think the base engine, and it uses Python for scripting and plugins, and it's not as good as VS Code that is using TypeScript all the way. So it says also Zed is syntax aware. They are actually, I think, using treesitter. I guess we can actually take a look at their features. Is that a thing? Yes. So you have, okay, so let's go through this page. So I think they're using treesitter for syntax highlighting, not the old regex like engines. It has multi-buffers. Multi-buffers combine excerpts from multi-files into a single virtual buffer. When you're wearing down compilers, find a reference. Oh, so it's actually similar to what VS Code has. It's not something really new. And also Sublime. So for start, let's actually show you the Sublime equivalent of this. So if I go into one of my projects, let's go into Lookie. So we have Lookie here, it's open. And I can, I guess, search for Yes. So this is technically something, I think, if I understand that correctly, this is technically what they say we have, multi-buffer. So I have this in Sublime. VS Code has a similar feature as well. So it's not something really amazing or new. They have in the box, this is actually really, it was really promising when I saw this, but the Vim mode wasn't that great, and I will show you the Vim mode. They have integrated terminal. That wasn't also as good as of course, as good as, so it has not reached the quality that I need to use it as my text editor. So in a text editor, I want good LSP support, I want the performance to be good, and I want a good integrated terminal, and probably a good Vim mode. This is optional, of course, but they don't have a good integrated terminal yet. And there are some themes. Since I don't use these collaboration features, I don't go through them, but they have collaboration features like VS Code has. So they have their own GPUI framework. They say we built it like we are building a video game, which is nice. This is I think what is missing in today's software. All software today are built like they're building a website, and it's not. A text editor is not a website. Yes, browser engines have advanced really well these last few years, but it does not mean that they can compare themselves to actual native desktop programs. You still cannot build a AAA game, a Call of Duty, I don't know, Dark Souls or anything for web. At least in my knowledge, I think it's not possible for now. So yes, an editor is actually a really important. It's not a simple program. If you are building an editor or an IDE, it's actually a lot of small programs into one program. You have a text editor, you have file manager, you have so many pop-ups and stuff. You have an LSP client that is always connecting and should be async. You have a Git client probably, or some version control thing, and you have an integrated terminal. I mean, you have multiple programs inside one program, so it's not a simple program to just write as website. It's not a CRUD thing after all. It's a really important and complex software. Yes, we have fuzz tested this, which is cool. Yes, they're using treesitter. That's nice. What is CRDT? Conflict-free replicated data types. Okay, they say we can have each buffer mutate even in concurrency. Interesting. Yes, so this is actually one of the cool parts. So Zed is not their first editor. They have experience building editors. They actually built the editor that we all used, or at least we have heard of. The editor that was actually the first editor to use web technologies for building a text editor, and that was Atom. Then yes, it really pioneered a generation of softwares that were built on top of Electron. They also are the team that built the treesitter. So because I think this is from the team, so they built Atom and they built treesitter, so they are from GitHub probably. And so the building tools that matter is in our DNA. Yes, I agree. You have built two really good products. Atom was revolutionary, I think. and treesitter is really useful. All major text editors are somehow integrating it into themselves. So NeoVim has it. Emacs will have it in I think in the next release, Emacs 29, I guess, or 30. I don't know. So let's go to the features. Yes, you have breadcrumbs, you have a CLI. Yes, they have a Zed CLI. Let me show you. Let me bring up my terminal. And if I go in here, I can use Zed dot, brings me to here, which is good. They have a CLI like vscode or like Sublime. They have code action. These are mostly the LSP stuff, for sure. Yes, diagnostics are LSP, multi-cursor editing, cool. File finder, like the command P. They use most of the key bindings from vscode. And they have language servers, navigation, buffer navigation. Do you? Oh. So they basically don't support Golang. Let's try, let me try that. And they have the multi-buffers, which we saw. They have code navigation, probably go-tos and jumps. Outline view. Oh, that's the outline. It shows, let me, I think this is, no, this is the project panel. Command Shift O, what's that? Oh, nice. So this is basically a way of me to jump around the file. Nice. That was nice. And you see, this is really snappy. I really enjoy typing in it. Just the latency of typing is really small. Really enjoyable to work with. They have project browser, white search, splitting panes, yes, terminal, stuff. Cool. So let's go in here. So let's talk about the performance. Performance is amazing, and as you can see, and if you can test it yourself, please do. This is really close to what I think editors should be. So snappy, so fast, amazing. Just typing in it is so fun. It's so fun. It's amazing. The performance is probably the best thing it has for now. It doesn't have any major or revolutionary thing yet, but it has the performance that can beat everything. It is amazing. It is, as PrimeGene says, it is blazingly fast. Really amazing. So we have key maps. Let me show you the key maps, which is actually a nice feature. Not nice feature, it's not a feature, but nicely designed. So there is a default key map, of course, and there are a lot of keys, and I really like the format they use. So each key has, so you have the default things, up goes up, down, all the things you expect to see, and many things are from VS Code. So this is from VS Code, for example. In the context of a text editor, you have all the other commands, and you can pass options to commands. This is really amazing. And you have other contexts as well. So if you are full, if you have many things. And you can also define your own, of course. So key map, I have my own key map. So in the context of text editor, I want alt dot to go to definition. This is like my Emacs configuration. This is meta dot and meta comma for going back. These are all my Emacs configuration, and I can do this, and this works amazing. And you can go to anything you want, which is rather nice. Let me close these. Okay. So there's also LSP support, as you have seen. So jumping to something, jumping to something, going back, doing a rename on it. Of course, let's rename something else. Let's rename this compilation unit. It's really fast. there is no lag or anything in this editor. So it's really amazing to use it. If it becomes more stable, it's really a good candidate for usage. I actually maybe prefer it to vscode. I don't know. We should see. If I'm in vscode mode, I probably enjoy using this one. I don't know if they have something Git like thing. Oh, this is the terminal as well. So I don't know. I feel the terminal needs some work. It's good enough, but I think they can have more things to it. Actually, let's try something. Let's see how good it is. So is there? Oh. Let's see if I can do this. Where is this game? Invader LS? Was that the name? Space Invaders. Not this one. This is C++ implementation. I have a Rust implementation of the Space Invaders in terminal. Let me see if I can quickly find it and see if the terminal can run that. Space Invader. Yes, Space Invaders terminal. Invaders terminal. Okay. Let the cargo run. Hopefully it can run a simple game. Let's see, okay. Okay. Yes. Interesting. Interesting. And if I scroll, you don't have, oh, it doesn't have a scroll? Weird. I mean, understandable, but weird. I expected it to have scroll, but it does not. But that was okay. That was okay. I think terminal has some work to do. And the stability, there are bugs. Oh, sorry. There are bugs in this text editor. So for example, one of the bugs I encountered, so it was that I guess I was editing the configuration and it just didn't work. And I deleted the file, this file, on my file system and just did everything again, just put everything again, and then it started to work. So it didn't actually read my configuration from these, so it didn't change the theme, it didn't change the font or the font size. There's also the keymaps. The keymaps had the same problem, where this file just it acted like it wasn't just there. That was the problem. So yeah, so this is basically it. It's a really nice and really promising project. I really hope I really believe they will create a masterpiece. What did I just say? Masterpiece, not this. They will create a masterpiece for us, and I will be really happy to. Actually, I wanted to see if Mac will tell me that this program is using a lot of power, because most of the times it tells that about VS Code. Let's see if we can actually see how much memory it is using. Mac OS is so amazing. So Zed is using around 500 megabytes. And there are 2 instances of Rust Analyzer. I don't know why 2, I just have only one project open. I don't know why there are 2 instances of Rust Analyzer open. These are under this one, right? I think. So yeah, I think this is a really great text editor, and I really wish they fix the bugs, fix the stability issues, and make it not a beta software, so we can use it, because the performance is just promising. It's just amazing, and you really, I think you really don't understand what I'm saying until you try it, and it's really amazing. The performance is just amazing, and the UI is really beautiful. I like the UI. I don't know if I can. I really hope they give us some give us a feature to change this font, the font of the whole UI, and maybe some customizations of these UI elements. I know it's hard, but I hope they do. The font would suffice, I guess. I think if they just give me some ability to just change these fonts, I think I'm okay with that. And I like the settings.json. I like they have a simple settings. They have this, actually let's take a look at the default setting. Maybe they actually have something font. They have another font thing. Oh, they had something in here. So, oh, this is about the oh, no, this is about the terminal. Settings of the terminal, yes. They don't have that, so they have settings in here, and specify LSP. Oh, they have GoPLS, okay, cool. So, yes, so maybe I actually record a video using this and see how it goes. Maybe I do another low-key live coding using this text editor. I don't know. Can I run tests on this? No. No, it does not have that, but okay, why just open it like this? Okay. I don't know. That was weird. But yes, that is it. That is it. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, please subscribe to my channel, and I will try to provide more content about Zed. There's also another text editor called Lapsy or Lapse. Maybe I do a video on that as well. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and also press the notification button to the alert thing to let YouTube notify you when I publish a new video. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, goodbye.